to notice a couple of things and you're wanting to know, have I outgrown the in this video, I'm going to share with you two signs that happen when you're at a where you are starting to outgrow the role that you are in. Now, the reason why this is incredibly important for you to know is because many people, including myself, have made mistakes where these signs come up and you are at the place where you are growing your role, but we tend to just not really think about them as much, and it costs us a lot of time. And I want to make sure you don't make any of those mistakes. Now, these two signs are simply two signs. There are a lot of signs that will come into play when you are outgrowing a role, and I'm just going to share with you two today. Now, if you are new to me, welcome, welcome. And if you are one of my absolutely amazing subscribers, welcome back, friend. This channel heavily focuses in on advanced communication skills and strategies that will help you to communicate more confidently and concisely under pressure in those very high stakes situations. If you are a woman in leadership, you're welcome to reach out to me at exciteexcellence.org. If you are not in that category, I guarantee you that you're going to learn a tremendous amount of information from this channel. Feel free to subscribe and look at some of the playlists. Now, when it comes to outgrowing your role, how many of you have been in a situation, or maybe perhaps you're in a situation right now where you are thinking to yourself, I think I'm outgrowing? Put in the comments below. I would like to know from you, what are some of the signs that you are seeing, that you are experiencing, that are making you feel as if you are outgrowing your role? Now, I do want to say that outside of the two signs I'm going to share with you in this short live, that there typically is an intuitive sense where you start to feel like and believe that you are outgrowing your role, but sometimes it may be hard to actually identify what those particular signs are. Now, the first sign that I have seen happen, and as I mentioned, I have experienced this myself. The first sign that I have seen to occur when you're starting to outgrow your role will lead to this: you are in a position where you are being micromanaged, or you feel like you have a microscope placed on you. How many of you have felt this way as leaders, where you are at a point where you're doing very well in your role, but for some reason, something is happening where you feel like everybody's watching you? You feel like there's a microscope on you. Has it happened to you before? This, as I mentioned, this is one of the signs that will happen when you are starting to outgrow your role as leader. Why does this happen? The reason this happens is because there comes a point in the role that you're in that you have reached a level of advanced knowledge or mastery, and a lot of people may not simply understand it. And when you start doing so well and you're doing great, you're mastering these large projects and issues, people start to wonder, well, is she really that good? Or is he really that good? They start to wonder and question what you're doing because they want to find something that is going on that they can say, aha, I knew that they were not doing that well in terms of their role. So that's the very first sign that comes up. Oftentimes, when you've outgrown your role, you'll notice that people will start to put you under a microscope and really analyze every single thing that you do. Now, I want to say hello and welcome to those of you watching the live today. Let me know what part of the big, beautiful world you are joining from today. And if you're at a point where you feel like you might be outgrowing your role, put it in the comments below. Let me know what are some of the signs that you're starting to see. Now, my second sign that you are starting to outgrow your role is a big one. When you are in these meetings, you will start to notice that you are thinking a bit further ahead than everybody else. How many of you have been in that situation where you feel like, why are we making this mistake? We need to think ahead. We need to think further along. Has it happened to you? It's happened to me. And as I mentioned, when you are the person that is thinking more strategically, more long term in terms of what are the impacts of this project or the situation we have going on, that is a sign that you are starting to outgrow your role because you are thinking further along than everybody else. Now, collectively, you should be thinking along as a group. Everyone should be thinking in a strategic way to where they are trying to collectively avoid any issues that may happen in the future. But if you start noticing that you're the only one that's thinking, well, if we do this, what happens here? And if we do that, this would happen. then you're at the point where you are starting to outgrow your role. I want to say hello to Akash Singh. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. These are two signs, as I mentioned, that indicate you are starting to outgrow your role. The very first sign, for those of you just joining, is that you will find yourself under a microscope, meaning that people are really paying very, very close attention to you, a little bit closer attention to you than normal. Take a look at the live and you'll learn a bit as to why. And then the next reason I shared with you a sign is that you're starting to think further along or a bit more strategically than everybody else. Now, if you like this information, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. I go live here at least 8 times a week, and I have over 1,000 videos that will help you to communicate confidently and concisely under pressure. I'll see you in the next video.